When I first started as a media buyer, I was overwhelmed by all the KPIs you're supposed to track. CPC, CTR, CPM. Do we really need to track all these metrics? Unfortunately, yes, and sometimes even more. But here's the good news. Once you understand these metrics and use them smartly, they become your best friends for optimizing campaigns. Today, I'm going to break down the essential KPIs for Meta Ads, share practical benchmarks, and show you how to use them effectively. So let's get started. First, we have CPC, which is cost per click. It tells you how much each click on your ad costs. The average benchmark is around $1, but anything under 50 cents is exceptional. The CPC reflects the effectiveness of your ad's primary text and headline. If this metric is too high, you might need to rework your ad copy. Next, we have CTR, which is click-through rate. This is the percentage of people who click your ad after seeing this. The average benchmark is 1%. If you are hitting 3 to 4%, you're in exceptional territory. Your creative, whether it's an image, video, or an offer, has the biggest impact on CTR. So great offer like a Black Friday sale can really boost this metric. CPM is cost per mille. This measures the cost to reach 1,000 people. The benchmark for Meta Ads is around $20. Factors like audience targeting and competition influence this metric. Results. This metric depends on your campaign objective. Whether you're optimizing for link clicks, leads, or purchases, tracking results helps you assess if your campaign is achieving its primary. Reach and impressions. Reach tells you how many unique people saw your ad, while impressions show how many times your ad was displayed. For example, if you reached 1,000 people and they each saw your ad twice, your impression would be 2,000. Frequency shows how often, on average, people are seeing your ad, is calculated as impressions divided by reach. For most campaigns, aim to keep your frequency under 5 to 10x to avoid audience fatigue. Higher frequencies are common for smaller audiences or retargeting campaign, but watch out for overexposure. Link clicks and landing page views. Link clicks measure how often someone clicks on your ad, while landing page views track how many people actually load your web page. If you see high link click but low landing page views, it means that a link or your website loads too slowly. These issues are critical and you need to fix them. ROAS is return on ad spend. It shows how much revenue you generate for each dollar spent on ads. Most brands aim for 3 to 5x ROAS. This metric is closely tied to your website conversion rate, as well as CPC, CTR, and CPM. Link click to add to cart ratio. This is a custom metric that measures how effectively your product page converts visitors into potential buyers. The benchmark here is 15%. If this number is too low, your product page might need some tweaks. Add to cart to purchase. This measures checkout effectiveness. These custom metrics show you how well your checkout process converts customers who have already added an item to their cart. The benchmark is around 30 to 50%. If this number is low, simplify your checkout process or address friction points like shipping costs. Next, we have hook rate and hold rate. These metrics apply to video ads, especially UGC content. Hook rate is the percentage of people who watch the first 3 seconds of your video. Aim for 25% or higher. And hold rate measures how engaging your video is overall. Again, 25% is a solid benchmark. If these numbers are low, revisit your creative to make it more engaging. So tracking these KPIs is essential for identifying bottlenecks and optimizing your methods. This is just the start. If you want to dive deeper and get more insights, join the free Skool group for more tips.